The rancor's roar had just subsided, the echoing silence in Jabba's dank pit more terrifying than the beast itself. But as Luke Skywalker stood triumphant, his gaze wasn't immediately on Leia or the recovering Han. His eyes found C-3PO, the golden protocol droid trembling beside the throne, his metallic hands pressed to his chest, in a gesture that, on any biological being, would convey profound shock and relief. "Oh my goodness," 3PO would likely be exclaiming, even now. Luke offered a small, reassuring nod, a silent acknowledgement of the droid's perpetual alarm, and a quiet promise that all was well. It was a moment that perfectly encapsulated the unique bond between the young Jedi and his often flustered companion, a blend of patient understanding, slight exasperation, and undeniable deep affection. From the sandy plains of Tatooine to the bustling corridors of Cloud City and the dark forests of Endor, C-3PO was more than just Luke's communication device or a walking encyclopedia. He was a constant, if sometimes verbose, presence, an integral member of Luke's found family. Their relationship was a masterclass in Luke's compassionate nature, his ability to see beyond circuits and wires, to recognize the intrinsic value and, yes, the humanity in his droid companions. When Luke first acquired C-3PO alongside the spunky R2-D2, he saw them not merely as tools, but as individuals. Consider for a moment the stark contrast to how many others in the galaxy viewed droids, as property, expendable, easily replaced. Han Solo, for instance, often referred to 3PO with exasperated nicknames, treating him with a gruff, pragmatic dismissal. While there was an underlying affection there too, it was usually buried beneath sarcastic remarks and a distinct lack of patience. Luke, however, extended a kindness to 3PO that few others did. He listened, he reassured, and most importantly, he relied on the droid in ways that went far beyond mere function. Think about the myriad situations where Luke's reliance on 3PO was critical. In Jabba's palace, as a translator, 3PO was Luke's only bridge to understanding the nuances of the Hutt's demands and the cacophony of alien dialects. It was 3PO who relayed Luke's brave, defiant words to Jabba, and who later, disguised as an interpreter, helped convey the final, desperate pleas and threats. Luke trusted 3PO with critical information, with his very life, in an environment where a single mistranslation could mean certain doom. This wasn't just about 3PO's programming, it was about Luke's confidence in the droid's interpretation and perhaps his unwavering, if anxious, loyalty. But this reliance came with a constant companion, 3PO's almost neurotic worrying. "Oh dear, we're doomed. I have a bad feeling about this." These exclamations became a familiar soundtrack to Luke's adventures. Any other hero might have snapped, told the droid to be silent, or simply ignored him. Yet Luke rarely did. He would pause, perhaps offer a gentle, weary sigh, and then calmly address 3PO's concerns. It was a remarkable display of emotional regulation and empathy. Luke understood that 3PO's anxieties weren't a flaw in his programming, but a manifestation of his complex personality. He saw the droid's constant worrying not as an annoyance to be silenced, but as a part of who 3PO was, a trait that, in a strange way, made him more relatable, more human. We see this patience time and again. When 3PO was accidentally dismembered on Cloud City, Luke's immediate concern for his droid companion was palpable. He didn't see a broken machine, he saw a friend in distress. And later, damaged but functional, relaying the unsettling news of Han's capture, Luke absorbed the information, his focus on the message, not the messenger's current state of disrepair. This was not a general benevolence, it was specific care for 3PO. Luke's gentle nature wasn't just about being kind, it was about truly valuing the contributions of every member of his burgeoning family, regardless of their species or construction. He recognized 3PO's unique role as a translator and diplomat, someone who could navigate social intricacies and diffuse tensions where brute force might fail. He understood that sometimes a meticulously polite protocol droid could be just as valuable, if not more so, than a blaster or a lightsaber. In the end, Luke Skywalker's relationship with C-3PO serves as a beautiful testament to his character. It speaks volumes about his capacity for empathy, his unwavering kindness, and his ability to see the worth in all beings. He didn't just tolerate 3PO's anxieties, he understood them. He didn't just use 3PO's abilities, he appreciated them. This deep, often unspoken bond highlights Luke's vision for a galaxy where even droids are treated with dignity and respect, considered not just property, but integral members of a found family. It showed the true heart of the future Jedi Master, a heart patient enough to endure endless worrying and kind enough to offer unwavering affection to a golden droid. What do you think defines Luke's unique relationship with C-3PO? Were there moments that particularly resonated with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this thoughtful exploration, remember to like and subscribe for more stories from a galaxy far, far away.